Hey, this is Dave from Unipro, and in this video, I'm going to show you how to get way more views and engagements on all your Facebook content using the 4 new @mention tags that Facebook has just made available. Let me show you an example. I'm over here on this post. I just made it a few days ago, and you can see the engagement is pretty big, almost 500 comments, a share, a whole bunch of likes and loves. And let's take a look at the insights. You can see that this post has reached almost 3,000 people. It's got 1,200 total engagements. And on this post, I used one of the new @mention tags. And you can do this too. You just need to know which tag to use and in which circumstance. So let's dive in. So maybe you're creating lots of content on Facebook. Maybe it's really good quality content, but you're simply not getting the views or the engagement that you're looking for. And even worse, maybe you've noticed that your engagement is actually declining. Maybe the reach of your post is declining and you're wondering why. Well, you maybe have heard some people say, hey, Facebook is dead. No one's using Facebook anymore. It's only good for running ads. And that is absolutely not the case. In fact, Facebook has more active users today than it ever has in history. You just need to know how to get their attention. And fortunately, Facebook has just released 4 new @mention tags that'll help you make sure that your content gets in front of the right audience. Let's take a look. The first of these tags is the @everyone tag. And I'm gonna go over to one of my Facebook groups because using the @everyone tag, you have to be inside of a Facebook group and you have to be the admin of that Facebook group. And I'll do a little example with you here. I'm gonna click down here on creating a post and I'm gonna paste in this text. I said, if you own a Facebook group, don't miss this next week. And then I use @everyone and I'm just gonna click on right beside the @everyone. You'll notice that this opportunity to come up and tag everyone in the group appears. It says @everyone can mention everyone once per day. And so I'm gonna click on that and you'll notice that that now changes color. And what this allows me to do is when I post this, everyone in this group is going to get a notification that I mentioned them. So I'm going to go ahead and actually post this. And when you use the @everyone tag, I'm going to click on the notifications here so that you can see what this looks like for everyone inside your group. Here's a perfect example. So Armin mentioned you and others in a new comment. And then this is his group. I'm actually going to click on that and let's go over here and you can see he used the @everyone tag inside a comment. So you can use this in your actual post. You can also use this inside your comments and this will make sure that everyone inside your group sees that particular piece of content. I'm going to go back to my Facebook group and I'm going to contrast this with another type of tag. Let's just go down here into this live video that my wife and I did. And instead of @everyone, so again, you can see the @everyone can mention everyone once per day. Instead of doing that, there used to be a trick where you could type in the name of your group. So in this case, the group I'm looking at is audience and influence. And you can see audience and influence, new ways to gain massive engagement on Facebook. This is the group and you can see that there's over 10,000 members. And so I can click on that and that will also tag the group, but it's not going to tag all of your members. This tags the most engaged members of your group. And Facebook doesn't tell us, is it 80%, is it 50%, is it 10%? We don't know, but this trick here, this will also tag some members of your group. And this tag you can use repeatedly. You're not limited to just once per day. So it's really important that when you use the @everyone tag, I'll pull it back up here. When you use this @everyone tag, you want to make sure that you're tagging your group members on something that's really important, something that they're going to definitely be interested in seeing. If you start using this @everyone tag every single day, even if the posts that you're creating aren't that important, your audience is going to quickly burn out and they're going to know that when they get that notification that you mentioned them, yeah, maybe it's something that they'd be interested in, but probably not, and they'll skip it. So it's really important to save @everyone only for your most important posts.
That's how it's done.
This is really powerful, especially as your Facebook group starts to grow. I'm gonna go over here and we'll take a look at some of the stats for this particular group here. And you can see that we've got over 10,000 members. We're getting between 100 to 200 new members every single week. And if you'd like to do this, if you'd like to see your Facebook group grow so that when you use the @everyone tag, more of an audience is gonna see that particular piece of content, well, I recorded a full-length training showing you exactly how we grew this group from 0 to over 10,000 members and how we did it all for free. I'll put a link in the description. You can click on that. You can follow the steps and then you can start seeing your Facebook group really take off with new members. So if you have a Facebook group, be sure to check out the link in the description of this video. It's all about how to grow your Facebook group faster. So that's the @everyone tag. That's the first tag you can use to make sure that more of your audience sees your content. Let's take a look at the second tag and it's the @followers tag. I'm gonna go back to this example that I showed you earlier. And this is the post where I use the @followers tag. I'll show you the tag in just a second. When you use the @followers tag, all of your followers will see that particular post. And I'm gonna show you exactly what that means. So when I scroll up here, you'll see that I've got 8,500 followers. So that includes all of my friends, as well as people who have chosen to follow me, even though we're not friends. Using the @followers tag will make sure that all of those people get a notification about your particular post. Let me show you how I use this. I'm gonna go back to the post we just looked at, and in the comments, you'll see right here, it says, in case you have a group you'd like to grow, just wanted to make sure you get a chance to see this. And then I used @followers. Again, this is going to send a notification over in everyone's notification. Everyone who follows me, they're going to get a notification saying, Dave mentioned you in his comments. And then they're going to be directed, when they click on that notification, they're going to be directed over to this particular post. And then they're going to be able to decide, am I interested in this? And if they are in this particular post, they'll go ahead and comment or not. And if they're not interested, then they'll move on. It's no big deal. You can use an @follower tag on any of your public posts, and you can do that once per day. Now, this is especially helpful for your business posts because this includes all of your followers. It's not just your friends. So there's a lot of people who may choose to follow you. They're not necessarily people who even know you in real life, but they're interested in your content. And if you're creating content about your business and you're posting it publicly, as you should be doing on your personal profile, then you can bet that your followers are interested in seeing those pieces of content. And of course, some of them might see those pieces of content, whether you use the @followers tag or not. But when you use that @followers tag, you ensure that 100% of your followers will get notified that you just created a piece of content. That gives them an opportunity to see that piece of content, which is going to spark a whole lot more views and engagement for you. So that's the second type of tag that you can use. It's the @followers tag, and it's especially helpful for your business posts. The third and fourth tags go together. We're going to talk about the @friends tag as well as the @highlight tag. Let me go over to an example here. So I'm back over on a post that I made on my personal profile. In this post, it's not about business. It's about a hike that my wife and I did. And imagine that you created a piece of content that you were just interested in sharing with your friends. What you could do is go down to the comments and you could type and then start typing in friends. And you want to avoid clicking on any of these groups. What you're looking for is the actual tag that Facebook will specifically say in it, this is going to mention all of your friends. Now you'll notice that that doesn't actually show up in my options here. And I'm going to talk about why that is in just a second. But if you did have that option and you clicked on it, what that would do is it would create a tag down here in your comments, and then it would allow you to write a message. So you type your message here, write a message to all your friends. Now think about the difference between this and the @followers tag. @friends is mentioning just your friends. And so if you have a lot of personal friends, personal connections who aren't interested in what it is that you're doing from a business perspective, this might be the tag that you'd use if you're highlighting something about your personal life that they may be interested in. Maybe it's an event that you want to invite people to. Maybe it's a charity that you're raising funds for. Maybe it's a personal accomplishment that you just want to share with your friends. The @friends tag could be perfect for that scenario. And you can use the @friends tag once per day. Again, if you don't have any of these tags, I'll show you how to get them in just a second. Now, the @highlight tag, I'm going to erase @friends, and this time I'm going to change this to @highlight. And same thing, we don't want to click on any of these pages. We're looking for the little notification here that says you're highlighting a piece of content for your friends to see. And again, you'll notice that it doesn't show up for me. We'll talk about why that is in just a second. If you did see that option, you could click on it and then this would turn into a tag. Well, what's @highlight tag? Highlight means that you're taking that post and you're highlighting it again to your friends. The difference between this and the @friends tag is you can only highlight one piece of content per week, but it's still targeting just your friends. So again, you want to be particular about when you use the @highlight tag. If you're highlighting only business pieces of content and you've got a whole lot of friends in your audience who aren't interested in your business, that could be a little bit annoying. So you'd probably want to use the @followers tag for your business content and use the @friends or @highlight tag for more personal content. Okay, so now let's talk about what to do if any of these four tags aren't showing up when you try and use them. As you just saw, the @friends and @highlight wasn't showing up for me. Why not? Well, there's four things you can try if you want to make sure that these @mention tags are working. The first is to try out Facebook desktop versus Facebook mobile. And in the examples that I just showed you, I was using all Facebook desktop. But through all our tests, we found that those @mention tags can sometimes first show up on desktop and sometimes they'll show up first on mobile. So you're going to want to try both locations. The second thing you want to try is if you're trying on a mobile device and you find that the @mention tags aren't showing up there, be sure to update your Facebook app. The most up-to-date Facebook app is most likely going to give you access to all four @mention tags. Third, there is a difference between the regular Facebook app and Facebook Lite. So if you're using the Facebook Lite version, you may find that you don't have access to all four of the tags or perhaps none of these tags. And so you're going to want to go and try the most up-to-date version of the full Facebook app. And then fourthly, if you've tried all that and one or more of these @mention tags are still not available to you, you might just have to wait. Facebook is rolling out these @mention tags right now. And so if you don't yet have access, don't worry, just wait, test every once in a while, and they will come to your account shortly. Now, I do use these @mention tags, but I use them very sparingly. Again, I don't want to burn out my audience by tagging them on every single piece of content I put out. And in full transparency, I have a secret weapon that allows me to make sure that my audience sees all my content without even using the @mention tags. And that secret weapon, it's called Unipro. If you've never checked it out, you got to check it out. Go over to unipro.com. Unipro goes out and automatically will find you perfectly targeted leads. It'll bring those leads over over into your audience. It'll make sure those leads are seeing your content, engaging with you, and it'll help you nurture those leads so that they buy your products and services. Unipro has been a game changer for my business. I know you're going to love it as well. Go over to unipro.com. That's what I got for you in this video. If you have any comments or questions about using @mentioned tags, go ahead and leave those in the comments below. I'm happy to help out. If this video was helpful to you, give it a like, and thanks for checking out this video. Can't wait to see you in the next video.